You know, I got to tell you, this Stuttering John is a real nincompoop.
Oh, dear. What did he do?
You know how people say, hey, you think someone's really stupid because they stutter, but they really have normal intelligence?
Well, John says he's a genius.
Yeah.
He has a very high intelligence.
I'll tell you something. I think he's really stupid. It has nothing to do with the stutter. Here's a guy. He goes out to the MTV Awards, right?
Yeah.
And he gets great interviews.
Got all his questions off, I understand.
Not only got him on for radio, but he also had the TV crew there to tape them. And,
yeah.
You know. But in order to get them on our air, he's got to bring them into Scott the engineer. Scott gets in at 4 in the morning. So if John was smart, he'd get here 4 in the morning, cut them all up, and have them ready to go for the show. Now,
right.
Gary has to wake Stuttering John up. Now, Gary gets here at 10 to 6. And Stuttering John's sleeping away. I don't know when he thinks he's going to get this stuff on. He's stupid. He's a stupid moron.
Did you ask him, though?
No, I don't even bother talking to him anymore. I hardly speak to Stuttering John because he's stupid. I can't be surrounded by stupidity.
You know what he says to me often? He doesn't understand why you think so little of him.
This is why. I don't think he's a bright guy. I got to be with bright people.
He claims that he does a lot for this show, and you don't know that he's doing it. You know,
how would I know?
His machinations are so smooth that you can't even see him working.
He's seamless. How would I know what he does if it doesn't get on the air on time? It doesn't make a difference.
You know what?
He's very stupid.
He hasn't done interviews in a while on the air. I would think that he would have been waiting out in front of K-Rock for somebody to show up.
Now, let me tell you what's going on with Stuttering John, Jackie. I know people, and Stuttering John is one of these guys. He thought he was going to be a big rock star. He thought by now he wouldn't have to do anything.
Oh, wow.
And now, you make me sick.
Why?
You make me want to puke.
What? What'd I do?
You don't know what you did? I have to repeat it now?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
What were you doing?
I'm pulling the MTV tapes.
Oh, okay, good. Why don't you go back to it?
When
do you think you'll get to it? 9 o'clock?
Did you hear what happened?
What happened?
I was with Ganji, right? I swear to God, this is the truth. I was with Ganji, and he was coming back here to sleep, right?
Did you get how entertaining this was?
Oh, it's so entertaining.
He was coming back here to sleep. I said, Mike, well, if you're going to come back here, could you go over to tape with Scotty? And he goes, yeah, okay. I go, let's collect us and go over the order. So we sat down in the cab, and I went over the order of people. I went over every guy I got. Said, okay? Could you do it? And he goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I can. Come in. I figured, all right, good. So I come in my normal time, and then idiot just gives Scott the the list and just goes, here, pull it. But else I would have came in. When I go with Grillo, he comes in here, he does the whole thing. There's never a problem because if he sleeps here, he's going to be here anyway.
All right, let me ask you something.
Do you have one idea what...
No, I have no idea what he said.
Yes, you do.
You're saying to me, let me understand. In other words, your job was to go out and get interviews, and you gave it to someone else to worry about.
No.
So you passed off that responsibility.
No. I did all the interviews. I did everything. I snuck into everywhere last night. You would have been proud of me how I snuck into everywhere. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? But
what good is it if it's not on the air? Get here at 4 in the morning.
Because Fatso told me that he was going to be able to do it. Because he was here. He was going to be able to pull it off.
So what happened? Well, don't tell me, is it you, Ganji, that's such a retard?
No.
I'll swear on my mother's life that I went over it with you.
I said I would drop it off. I never said I was going to sit with Scott and go over it with him.
Ganji, I swear on my mother's life. I sat with you and I said... And I said to you, I went over the order with you in the cab, and I said, you're going to sit down with Scotty and tell him everything that happened.
I never, ever said I was going to sit with Scotty.
Oh, you are such a liar.
I said you are such a liar.
No, you are such a lazy liar.
No, you are a lazy liar. You were the one saying, Gage,
no, you're not a lazy liar.
No.
He's an aggressive liar.
No. He's lazy because the reason why... First of all, how could you forget? We were in the camp. I went over the whole order.
Yes, we did go... You were trying to think of who we got. Yes, you were sitting there going, yes.
Why was I thinking of it?
So we could tell Scotty in the morning.
Exactly. So why didn't you tell him?
No, because I said I was going to drop it off for Scotty, not I was going to sit there with Scotty in the morning. That's why I wanted to get an hour's worth of sleep too.
Aren't I a superstar, Robin? Why do I have imbeciles working for me and surrounding me? Why am I hearing this? That's all I know is when I come in the morning. And
Howard,
when's the last time you went out and interviewed somebody?
It's been a while, but it just started again. September starts it again.
Okay. Listen to me. Stop for a second. and then continue because it's very funny. I'm going to tell you something. The only thing that saves your job is that you stutter. You understand that? I have never been more entertained than watching that argument and watching your mouth and tongue. All right? Now listen to me. Your stuttering is your career, not your music, not anything else. Stuttering is what you will make your money on. You should thank God for stuttering. When you go out and you make a tape for this show, especially something as bulky, you got a tremendous amount of interviews, you got a large amount of material, you got to come in with Scott. Forget about Ganji. Ganji's an nincompoop. Have you ever seen me assign anything to Ganji?
No, and
no. I never assigned a thing to him.
I promise, you can mark my words, I will never, ever do this again. I mean, when Grillo does it, it's always done. Grillo's been out on me a million times.
So bring Grillo.
Ganji has a camera now.
Ganji's very lazy. Ganji is on probation with me as far as this camera work goes, because who knows what he's doing with that. I wonder if you are cataloging all of your interviews and things for the E! Show.
Yes.
All I know is...
logging her.
That's probation you're on. You're now on probation over this incident. He's not, because how can you get rid of him? He stutters too good. Oh. You don't do anything.
In fact, it's better when he
Can I develop
up,
something?
Ralph, do you have some reason Ralph is here?
I came in about 5:15 this morning. Ganji was sleeping.
Yeah.
See? I mean,
this we also get in at 3. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but what good is it if now Scott is busy editing the MTV Awards?
Are you nice and rested now, Ganji? That's a lot of help.
Now I got to tell you what else is happening. I have tape I needed pulled for this morning from the MTV Awards, which they can't get to because you guys are in.
No, the other guy's pulling it.
So where is it?
I don't know. I mean.
All right, good. Yeah.
How? I mean,
John, listen, Ganji's always the fault, or this one's the fault, Jackie's the fault, Fred's the fault, Gary's the fault. It's your fault. You don't get your work on.
It's your job.
You were sleeping this morning. You weren't worried. One morning, get in a little earlier, work with Scott, make sure your stuff's ready to go. You're familiar with it. Listen back to it a little bit. Catalog it. Go tell me. I don't want to hear this argument between you and Ganji. That's something you guys can have out in the hall.
I already did have that in the hall.
Did you tape it?
No.
Stupid. I tell you not to be stupid.
Always tape.
All right, thank you. Thank you, and we'll look forward to hearing those interviews when they're no longer relevant.
Wednesday.
Thank you. Wednesday.
They'll be ready in like 5 minutes.
We'll see you then. We'll be entertained again by your stutter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ganji. Thank you, John. Good job again. Hey, John, let me ask you something. When did you give Jackie and Fred the list of people to write questions for? What day did you give them that?
What do you mean?
All right, thank you very much.
No
answer to that. Thank you. Your microphone is now off. I just want to remind you why you burned me up.
Another excuse is coming.
What is that? Another excuse? Let me hear.
Yes. Because I wasn't even. I was supposed to go to this thing, but I was going to get in through E. E called me the previous day and said that they couldn't get me credentials. So then why should I tell Freddie? You know, I was like, all right. So then now I'm gonna get credentials. So then in the morning I started calling everybody who I knew trying to get credentials. I couldn't get them, but how? You know, I didn't think I was gonna be able to sneak in, but I snuck in. I'm sorry.
You do listen to me. Listen to me.
I thought everybody knows who's gonna be there anyway. It wasn't like a big mystery anyway. I mean, they've been announcing it for days.
But if you know you're going, even if you're going to go try and sneak in, listen to me.
Shut up over there.
If you are going to go try and sneak into something, if there's a chance, even you're thinking about it, let us know. We write for a living. Me, Jackie, and Fred will go up and write.
I just tell you one thing, though, but sometimes when I tell Freddie, and I don't get it, I feel bad because... No.
Freddie has nothing to do anyway. No, Freddie doesn't mind.
I asked you for the list, and I never got the list.
No.
I took it on my own to look in the paper.
Well, you said that, wait, Freddie, be honest. The exact words you told me is that you had a list from the papers.
John, listen to me. I'm going to tell you again. Forget it, Fred, please. Allow me, please. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you have an inkling of something you're going to sneak into, let's say you're going to sneak into your mother's bedroom tonight and videotape your parents making love. Whatever you have an inkling of videotaping or asking someone a question, tell us. And we will begin to write or prepare our thoughts. We need time to think. Yesterday I was scrambling to get questions. I'm not going to take this up with you on the air.
No, I can see that you're serious, and it's a point.
Did you get Paul Reiser?
No, because I was at the MTV Awards.
Oh.
Wait. Paul Reiser Paul Reiser was at a different location. This is my exact point. See, now you're mad at me because I asked him the right Paul Reiser questions, but it was a simultaneous event. I couldn't be.
I wrote Paul Reiser questions yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, but Howard, if I didn't get into the MTV Awards, then I would have to. Then I could have went and got Paul Reiser.
All right, okay, good. Just go get me something. All right, if you did this work, this body of work, and is Fafafui listening? Because I don't want to play the bad interviews, just the good ones.
No, Fafafui.
Well, Fafafui is another retard.
All right,
I don't know what he does out there either. You, Fafafui, and Ganji, I could take all three of you guys, replace you tomorrow. You, I'd have a hard time because of the stutter. That's your value.
Maybe you should get somebody to work with him. Somebody who's smart enough, and he could do his stuttering, and the work would still get done.
Like a ventriloquist to work with him, so work as puppet head.
That's right.
Baba Booey is useless.
Yeah,
You're
you
useless.
Ganji's
useless. What do you do?
Howard, do you know all those...
I know you snuck in, but what good if it doesn't get on the air?
I mean, even with, besides what I do interviewing-wise.
What do you do?
When I'm back, do you know all those, all the calls that come through here?
You answer the phone?
Yeah, but I'm...
That's a good job.
Yeah, but no, honestly.
All right, thank you. I got to move along. I got to make comments. Go ahead and get the tape, and then we'll talk. That's a hard job, answering the calls and figuring out who's
I
fun.
sift through them and give you the best ones.
Oh,
The drunk lady. I mean, all the good ones.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't think anyone could do that.
No, I have a good idea of what you want to. You know, I've been here enough. I know what you want to do.
Why don't you go buy some stocks? No. All right, thank you. Now let's hear some MTV Awards, and then we'll be happy. Just see if you can get them done sometime today.
He swears he could be a writer on the show.
Oh, I know he could.
He says Howard won't accept any of my ideas.
I would accept any of his ideas when I'm in a mental institution. When I go to Creedmoor, he will be my head writer. Until then, I'll stick with these two.
He doesn't respect me.
Oh, too bad he's gone.
What?
You know what I just found out?
What?
We just hired a new intern who stutters.
No kidding.
Oh,
did we really?
Where is he?
Now you're talking. Where is this kid?
He's not here yet. He'll be here.
Is it worse than John's?
I haven't,
my happy day. God has answered my prayers. This is exactly like when I was in Hartford Radio, 1970... Quick, Robin. 1978, I was in Hartford Radio. I had asked for a $25 raise. I was kicking ass. The boss says he has to think about it. I was in the studio. I was playing a friggin' Lynyrd Skynyrd record for the 9 millionth time. I got down on my knees like this, and I prayed to my Lord Jesus Christ. I had tears in my eyes. I was on the air, and I had tears in my eyes, and I prayed that someone would call me and offer me a job out of Hartford. It wasn't 20 minutes later, I get off the air. Dwight Douglas, the great consultant from Burkhardt Abrams, phones me and says, Howard Stern, my name is Dwight Douglas. This is like Jesus Christ calling you back then. He says, I need a guy in Detroit right away. You available?
And this was a blessing?
I was out of Hartford.
How much more did it pay?
I went from $12,000 to $30,000.
Whoa.
But he had to go to Detroit to get it.
Boy,
and within 2 months in Detroit, they gave me a raise up to $50,000. Is
that right?
What do you think of that? That's right. Phony.
Wow.
And then I got to Washington, and they took it all away.
He had to leave Detroit because his station changed on him.
50,000. Wow.
Hey, you make that kind of money?
Well, anyway.
No kidding. We have an intern that stutters.
Yes, we have a new intern that
can't wait to meet that person.
John already heard. I heard Kathy talking about it and was sort of giving us like dirty looks. But we're like, no, he's not here.
Is he a guy?
It's a guy, and I have not met him. Kathy hired him.
More guys stutter than women, you know.
Yeah. It's a male thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Like bedwetting.
Thank you for that piece of news.
You're welcome.
Expect a little something extra in your envelope.
There you go.
Well, that's a great story. Hey, thanks, pal. Where's that nitwit? Watch 7 guys walk in.
Yeah, there's a line.
Hey, ask that intern if he gets some interviews at the MTV Awards. Ask him if he would come in at 4 in the morning and cut up the tape so we can hear it on the air.
He's got a little hustle in him. He's hungry.
He's hungry.
What is it?
Yeah, here's another guy who's hungry, but he's eating food all day.
What's the matter?
Did you hear the good news?
What? What's the news?
New intern coming in. Did you hear his affliction?
Yeah.
What? You heard about it?
Yeah.
Stutters.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
You think he'd have enough sense to come in at 4 in the morning and cut up his interviews?
Howard, I have slept here and done that.
Oh. Oh, but now you're what? Now you're what? A rock star?
Howard,
how many records have you sold? Are you now officially a rock star?
Howard, if I would...
I must have missed you at the MTV Awards.
You have to call and get his assistant to find out exactly how.
Howard, if I would have...
You have an assistant. Well, maybe my new intern will have an assistant.
Howard,
and I guarantee you, I'm going to take this new intern, this stuttering, whatever his name is.
Yes.
He's going to have a record contract within a year. I don't even care if he sings or plays an instrument.
Sing or play.
Howard, if I would have known
Thank you very much.
it would be a problem, I would have came in.
Okay, very good.
Aren't you on your way somewhere?
Hey, don't you have something to do?
Yeah, I'm arguing with Ganji again.
All right. Bye. Stuttering intern. Oh, there's a new stutterer coming in.
He sees his position now threatened.
You're damn right. Wait, one day I'm going to really hit the jackpot and get a Tourette syndrome intern. You wait and see what happens then. I'm going to name the new I don't care what his name is. I'm going to name him Stuttering John.
Yes. Just have it be generic. Everybody who does it is Stuttering
it's
John.
Stuttering John. So it's just like those disc jockeys that used to be replaced.
That's right.
Like there were like 37 John Lundys and 47 Charlie Tunas.
Right.
And as soon as one left, they would just make a new Charlie
You never
Tuna.
knew when one was gone.
Ah. Hey, Stuttering John, how you doing? How different could he sound? This is radio. No one will know the difference. Hey, I heard Stuttering John. He was real funny today. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of good interviews on time.
Great.
Okay? We never make reference that he's anybody else.
John is on Prozac now. He's going to take drugs now.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
Miserable man at this
Robin,
point.
come over here and kiss. Come on, let's kiss. Come on, tell me how happy you are.
But it's so funny to me.
God has blessed us.
Is John touring or something? Because
no problem.
I was talking to his assistant yesterday. She says, we're out of here. We're going to Nebraska. We're all getting
it's
John
okay.
ready to go.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Happy days are here again. The skies are blue.
We found another guy who's stuttering.
Happy days, happy times, happy. On the road again. I just keep going on that road again. Running, and I just keep on going. I just lost my job again.
Someone take the spill into me and not you. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on our parade.
What are you singing? All right, very good. You're on a roll over there. You might be happier than I am. All right. And you want to take this new intern out to lunch and stuff?
Absolutely. I'll be his best friend.
All right, good. Look, be friendly with him and ignore Stuttering John.
I'll advise him on how he should run his career.
Right. It's time for your career advice, young man.
Take care of all of his problems. Tell him how to talk to you.
All right, very good. Let me finish.
And I'll tell him that he does the interviews better than Stuttering John, no matter what he does.
Yeah, and we'll all tell him that. Hey, listen, let's take a break. I love busting people's balls. Do you ever see me happier?